Hi, and welcome to this video for Boy Girl Boy Designs. In this video, I'm going to be featuring my project for my August Club Girls, and all my club members will receive this, and then also a 3D project in the mail, and then a PDF will be sent with the directions on how to assemble this. So in your kit, you'll receive the paper to make this card. So let's get started. I used the Day of Gratitude stamp set for my August stamp of the month, and in this we have a 11 by 4 1/4 of Early Espresso, 2 by 5 1/4 of the first edition Designer Series paper. We have a 4 1/2 by 2 3/4 piece of the Natural Ivory cardstock, and then we also have a scrap piece of the Natural Ivory. So to get started on our card, we're just going to take the Early Espresso, and you can either score it or just fold it with your bone folder. Just make sure that the end is straight. Alright, and then we're going to put that aside. And then for our background paper, I have the Cherry Cobbler, the Lucky Limeade, excuse my reach, and then the chocolate chip. And we are going to start with the Lucky Limeade first and use the big leaf from the stamp set. So we're going to ink that up. And then we're just going to stamp randomly. Be sure to stamp off the paper. We're going to use the big Medallion stamp and then the Peach Parfait ink pad of the 2010 to 12 in colors. And we're going to ink that up really good, and then just kind of stamp in the lower corner. And then put that aside. And then we're going to take our paper snips and then cut that image out. And to save time, I have already done that. And then we're going to again take the Peach Parfait and the Peach Parfait sponge wedge, and then mostly we're just going to concentrate on the center going out. The champagne mist and then the alcohol, and then you just pour some alcohol in a spray bottle, and then pour some of the champagne mist, about 5 drops. And then I use a spare box or the color catcher, and you want to spray it really good. This is going to be really wet. It's going to need a couple minutes to dry type of wet. The alcohol, if there's any large pieces, you just rub them in. And this is really, really wet, but it makes it really shiny. And then the alcohol will dry and leave just the glitter behind. So we'll just give that a minute to dry. And then we will start assembling our card. Wait, we have one more piece to punch and stamp. Going back to the chocolate chip, we have the little thank you greeting that is on this step, and then our scrap piece of cut paper. We're just going to ink that up, and I line it up in the edge, and I leave some room on either side because I can't remember if I stamp right side up or upside down. It doesn't matter, whichever you do, if that makes any sense at all. And then we're going to take our word window punch, and we're going to line it up to where the thank you is toward the right side of the punch, just like that, and then punch it out, and it'll flop up. And then I used the Peach Parfait again to sponge the edges of this just to make it pop out a little bit. And we take our piece of the Naturals Ivory, and then we're going to apply snail. And a cute little saying that I heard at my team meeting for using snail is dot, dot, not a lot, which is, I thought was really cute. And then for the ribbon, I used the Very Vanilla, the 5/8 satin ribbon. So I'm just going to, and then again, this will be included in the kit. It'll probably be a 7-inch piece, which will be more than enough to make this little knot. The reason I mostly record my videos at night is because I have 3 kids, which I don't know if it's showing up on, you can hear them on the video, but they are outside because it is actually a nice day out here in Michigan. Alright, and I'm just going to trim up the edges of that. Actually, I'll probably put in 8 pieces, 8 inches of the ribbon. That way you can be sure to get a good knot on that. Then I'm just going to slide it up a little bit, make sure it's straight and even, and then apply some snail to that. We're just going to line this up on the left-hand side. Alright, and now our medallion is mostly dry. It'll work. And then use the paper piercing mat from the pack and the paper piercer. And I store my piercer in one of, this is for the rectangle foam, rectangle clear block out of the kit, out of the storage box. I just use it to store my paper piercer tool so my 1-year-old cannot, 2-year-old cannot use it again. So we're just going to pierce the medallion directly in the center. And it is a little, and it's still a little wet, so you just want to be careful with that. And then for the thank you, I just went in a little way because I want the edge of the punch to show, so I just go in a little bit and then punch that out. And then using the in color glimmer brads, and then in the kit will either be the green, the red, or the orange. That way they coordinate, but I want to use the green this time. Alright. And then again I use my paper piercing tool, and these with the because they're dipped in the glitter, sometimes they stick together in the back. Alright. And then to adhere that to our card, I just use 4 dimensionals, and I just basically every other flower petal and just put that in the center. Alright, so there you have it, one of my August club projects. If you have any questions or would like more information about my frequent shopper and my long distance stamp clubs, just visit my blog at boygirlboydesigns.blogspot.com. And if you have any questions, just send me an email. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy stamping!